Hello there. Welcome. In this video, we're tackling a common issue, insufficient authentication scopes when using Google APIs. This error means your application doesn't have permission to access specific data or functions within Google's services. It can be frustrating, but don't worry, we'll break down what causes it and how to fix it. Let's dive in. Firstly, understand what scopes are. Google uses scopes to control access to its APIs. A scope defines the specific data or actions your application is allowed to perform. Think of it like a digital key, each key unlocks a different door. When you build an application that interacts with Google services, like Google Drive or Gmail, you must request the necessary scopes. Now, let's look at the common causes of this error. Often, the error occurs because you simply forgot to include the required scope in your authorization request. Double-check the documentation for the specific Google API you're using. The documentation clearly lists the required scopes for each operation. Another cause is that you might have requested the wrong scope. There might be similar scopes, but only one grants you the necessary permission. For example, there might be a read-only scope and a read-write scope. Using the read-only scope when you need to write data will result in the error. Incorrectly configured OAuth client IDs can also cause problems. Make sure you've correctly configured your OAuth client ID in the Google Cloud Console. The client ID must be associated with the correct scopes. Furthermore, verify that you are using the correct client ID within your application code. Expired access tokens are another possible reason for this error. Access tokens expire after a certain period. When this happens, you need to refresh the token using a refresh token. Make sure your application is properly handling token refresh. Now, let's explore how to troubleshoot and resolve this issue. First, carefully review the error message. The error message often provides clues about the missing scope. Then, examine your code. Check the scopes you are requesting in your authorization request. Compare these scopes to the ones listed in the Google API documentation. If you find a mismatch, correct the scopes in your code. Next, verify your OAuth client ID configuration in the Google Cloud Console. Ensure the client ID is correctly configured and associated with the necessary scopes. Regenerate your access token after making changes to your scopes. An old token will not reflect the new permissions. Finally, implement proper error handling in your application. This will help you identify and address scope-related issues more easily in the future. Consider using a library or framework that simplifies the OAuth 2.0 flow and token management. Implementing retry logic can also improve the resilience of your application when dealing with transient authentication errors. And that's it. I hope this video helped you understand and resolve the insufficient authentication scopes error. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Consider supporting the channel through Patreon or by purchasing our merchandise. Every little bit helps us create more content like this. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions below. We love hearing from you.